This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to Huntington, West Virginia, Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home of the Marshall Thundering Herd. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Mountaineers ready to get this thing started and open the season. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Smith. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Let's talk for a second about Marshall. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people...
There he goes! Touchdown, Herd! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
A lot of offensive coordinators script their first 18 to 15 plays. Who needs it? Forget that. Just come out and score right away. First possession, you put points on the board. You create some momentum for this offense and for this season.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Gonna run it. It's West. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Mountaineers are in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Finds a man on the right. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The give to the back. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. He's up to 47 yards on the ground already. That is a way to make a statement early. They'll run it on first and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, App State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Quick completion on the out. Oh, it's a fumble. And he was able to get back on top of it.
That is a nice break for the offense. Man, those are plays that you don't think about down the road, but those are turnovers. And they just bounce a little bit in the direction of the defense. You're so jacked up. You create momentum, juice. It could change the game. That's a great break.
Turning it on. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They've softened them up with the run. Now to throw it. Makes the grab on the left. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Caught over the middle. It's Butler. Touchdown, Marshall! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
He now has 61 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. On the run, it's West. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. And the Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
The throw. Catch in the middle, it's West. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go.
And he score. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They go to the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on fourth down?
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have fourth down.
He's got it on the move. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't.
He's just plowing ahead. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Wants to fire on second down. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
On the move to his left. Catch inside the 25. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Off the play fake. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Hurd!
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Going right to work up top. Unloads it left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Man, these slant routes you throw them quick. It's a timing route. You've thrown 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time he gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
Give him 88 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. They'll try to run for it. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Power football with the run.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's long. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his man. It's fired. Pushed down for the tackle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Grabbed over the middle. It's fired. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there. Safeties are going to be there. So you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Looking for the end zone.
A little bit inside, a little bit outside. Nice job. Hey, keep them guessing, right? You run it up the middle to keep them honest. Now toss it on the perimeter. Make them set the edge on the outside with their defensive ends. They don't do a good job here. Nice positive game. Now let's go get 7.
Clock still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. Penalty is on the D. I guess the good news is they didn't lose much ground, but there's not much left. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He'll keep it on the sneak. Scores on the sneak.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Give to the running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's West. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The offense set for a first down play. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Mountaineers moving quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Great place to start for this offense. He might want another play. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Butler. Smacks him with the stiff arm. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall!
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Texas Tech was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Graham Harrell and Michael Crabtree used to deliver in that memorable 11-win season of 2008. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Wide receiver comes in motion.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Oh, he's got some space. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Got him downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Fires to the big fella. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
From the gun, running back on the move. Got the first down and still on his feet. He's loose. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the move, it's West. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. And the Mountaineers in the hurry-up. They'll go to the toss. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Now the play fake. Throwing right. A strike downfield. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7. The Mountaineers line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Slams ahead. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run it from the gun. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Yeah, and unfortunately in the 4th quarter, losing, you've got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Marshall got that running game going on the last play. Let's see what they have here. Gives it on the option. Shows him the stiff arm. He's up to 94 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll try the run. Quick spin on the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They're working that left side. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw again. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. He wants to throw it. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Herd! Fit it in the window for the score.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Western Michigan is going to walk off the field there inside Waldo Stadium with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Catch in the middle. It's Roper. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And the Mountaineers headed quickly to the line. They want to run this quarterback. Breaks the tackle. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. The Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Time to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw on third. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They get to the line quickly. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Going deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They'll line up for a second down play. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That's reeled in. It's Butler. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
Marshall might try to catch this defense thinking run here on 2nd and inches. Oh, it's a reverse. Turning it on. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season.